Turtleneck Friendship, everybody. All right, let's cut to the chase. We've got.
Let's get here. We're gonna do what we came here to do right now. We got a little sidetracked. I'm sorry, but what we came here to do was over Christmas break. We went back to our families and over at Perry's house.
My parents just bought a new house.
It's great.
We went up into the attic. You know, we're moving shit around, and I find this box full of letters, and I start reading them, and it turns out that there is a lost correspondence between Ernest Hemingway, probably one of the greatest authors of all time, and Ernest Borgnine, who you might know from his roles in McHale's Navy.
He's in Marty.
Marty, of course, he got the Oscar for that one, I think.
So these distinguished gentlemen, one of the greatest American novelists of all time, and one of the greatest fat gap-toothed actors of all time, corresponding between each other. And the best.
They're in the process. We're getting them moved to the Smithsonian, but
these are real, by the way.
These are fucking
real letters between Ernest Borgnine.
We wouldn't make up some comedy bit where we have to bring stuff to read. That's just ridiculous.
The real letters.
These are real.
They're real.
Real.
We didn't make it up. So,
I think we can really learn a lot from these two great men.
These two great Ernests, really.
Yes.
Ernest.
It turns out Ernest is not the only thing they share in common. They're also both huge Jimmy Buffett fans, which... Anyway. Okay, so, without further ado...
Jimmy Buffett? Where the parrot heads at?
Yeah, where are the parrot heads?
All right, let's get on. Let's start with.
I'll be reading Ernest Borgnine's letters. Joe will be reading Hemingway's letters. All right,
lay it on us.
Dear Ernest, hey buddy, just wanted to thank you again for inviting me to Gertrude Stein's Jimmy Buffett themed pool party. What a night! I don't think I'll ever forget Jimmy Cagney prancing around the yard, waving that pool noodle around between his legs like a fake cock. I have to say, I was a little bummed that we had to turn off the Buffett and wrap it up early on account of Orson Welles dropping a hot, billowing cloud of diarrhea in the shallow end. You know, after reading your books, I would have never had you pegged as a parrot head. But you sure showed me when you busted into that dance interpretation of Last Mango in Paris. I still can't believe it. Two Ernests, both parrot heads, now pin pals. Fate no doubt had a role in bringing us together. And now that we've met, I feel like a cheeseburger in paradise. And you're the special sauce. This friendship will be for the ages. Sincerely, your pal, E.B.
All right, this is the reply from Ernest Hemingway. Dear Ernest, sorry it took so long to respond to your letter, but I'm in Madrid working on my new novel. I think I have writer's block. I only have one page so far, and it's about a guy who goes to the store. Let me tell you, buddy, the ladies here are beautiful, and they love fat American guys. You need to make reservations pronto. You know that phrase, the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain? Well, it's true, only the rain is pussy, and the plane is my dong. All right. Okay, so right off the bat, I've got big Buffett news. He's gonna be playing Pamplona next fucking week. I'm so stoked I'm gonna be able to chill out next to a tiki torch in my flip-flops, sipping on a raspberry margarita, puffing a couple of spliffs. Oh man, if he bursts into pencil-thin mustache, I'm afraid I'm gonna get so excited I'll lose control of my bowels, allowing shit to just come tumbling out of my asshole, like some family of traveling circus acrobats. Wait, that's it. I should use that in my book. It's so obvious. After the store, the guy takes a shit. Well, I guess I don't have writer's block after all. Anyway, right back soon. I'm loving the fact that I have a friend also named Ernest, and we share the same interests. Keep it real, E. Hemingway.
All right. My dearest Hem, I know it's been a couple of weeks since you wrote, but my dogs have the runs for about 15 days now, and it's a total fucking nightmare. I fed them all the rice in China, and it still hasn't made a damn bit of difference. Speaking of which, do you know where I can find a new Persian rug at wholesale price? That Buffett concert sounds truly amazing, but I still wish you were around to hang out. Last week, Ethel Merman and I went over to Frank Sinatra's place for a game night / orgy. First we played Yahtzee and Sorry. I love any game that ends in an exclamation point. And we were sure old Blue Eyes was gonna mop the floor with us in Monopoly, like usual. But before anyone could land on Park Place or Broadway, we were already fucking like wild animals. Plus, everyone there was a big Buffett fan, and we partied into the night, playing Havana Daydreamin' while blowing coke up each other's assholes. My favorite song on that record is Big Rig. What's yours? XOXO Borg.
The response here is...
Dear Big Ern, sorry to hear about your incontinent dog. Sounds like a real shitty situation. LOL. I was also sorry to have missed Frank's party, because I've never lost a game of categories in my life, and a grown man's hand fits easily into my ass. So it would have been perfect. It might have been a blessing in disguise, though. This coke really isn't my thing anymore. Once you go on a huge bender, you'll know what I mean. Oh man, this one time in college, me and my roommate Doug hit the strip club and did a whole 8 balls worth of coke up the strippers' boners. Boners spelled with a Z. I thought that was weird. Needless to say, we were tweaking pretty hardcore. And then we got thrown out for collapsing the bartender's windpipe with a pool cue. For the record, he was giving us the hairy eyeball. Then me and Dougie just sat on the hood of his Camaro and watched the sun come up. And it was then that I realized we needed to get our lives together. In fact, it was that very sunrise that inspired me to write The Sun Also Rises. And then I yacked all over my balls. College, huh? Still though, it sounds like it was a great time. Anyway, I gotta run. Keep it rockin'. Yours truly, E-Money. Then, holy shit, I forgot to mention that Buffett concert in Pamplona. I drove all the way down there and it rained out. I'm so bummed, I feel like killing myself. Anyway, stay cool. And that's all for us. Thank you guys so much.